Where do you think they've got to?
Hi there. If you're serious about playing football, then you've got to turn up on time. At the moment, there's no sign of the rest of the gang.
There they are.
Oi! Come on, you lot. We've already warmed up.
So, sorry.
Well, they're getting changed. Let's remind ourselves what we learnt last week.
As a keeper, I now know how to stay on my toes and get into my starting position before a striker strikes the ball.
I learned that by taking a deep breath immediately before I touch the ball, I can control it better. And I was taught how best to score in my head, making sure contact is with the forehead and heading the ball down.
Today, we see how good the gang are at volleying. Always a spectacular sight. Well, sometimes. Straight from the Liverpool practice ground, a few ball games to improve your skill and add a bit of fun to training. Just to show you that life as a professional footballer isn't all work, 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 join me as I relax away from the park. Plus, if you want to find out more about playing football in your area, watch out for details at the end of the show.
And here's Overmars! That's brilliantly done. Jamie Carragher.
Strikers get a lot of the headlines, but defending is just as important. Here with me is my roommate, teammate and best mate, Jamie Carragher, who's going to tell us the key to defending.
Well, the first key is obviously learning how to tackle, and we're now hopefully going to show you how it's done.
Football is all about possession. Here, Roy Keane's tackle turns defence into attack.
First of pace to follow the determination to win the ball, and here's Dwight York.
And then Sol Campbell saves the day for Spurs. In football, you can't do anything without the ball, so tackling is essential to win it back. Jamie Redknapp's timely intervention sets me up to lay on a goal for teammate Robbie Fowler.
So Jamie, what's the first tackle you're going to show me?
The first tackle is going to be the block tackle. It's important that you get your body weight behind it and be strong.
Well then, Anne, don't let him past.
Oh,
well done.
Well done.
Well done, Kev.
Strong tackle.
You won't get hurt if you do it properly. That's good tackling, that. Come on then, Steve, can you score a goal? You've got to stop him, Aid. Block tackle. Oh, great tackle. Knocked him off his feet. And even scored a goal. Well done, Aid.
Go down,
Foureen. Oh!
It's a foul.
You okay, Foureen? Good
Free
tackle,
kick.
Katie.
A yellow card for Katie, I feel.
You just come in a little bit too quick. You just got to slow down before you get there, a couple of yards off, and then just jockey. If you can win the tackle then. But it was a good skill. It was a foul. Go on, have another go.
So try to jockey this time, Katie. Don't dive in straight away. Wait for your moment to tackle when she's lost control of the ball, OK?
Go on.
It's a bit too far ahead of her tackle.
Slow down, jockey now. Go on. Oh.
That's OK. It's gone out of play. Well done. You put her off.
That's it.
Don't let her pass, Kieran. Well done, Kieran.
Stop.
Well done. Defend for your life, Kieran.
The next tackle we're going to do is going to be the stab tackle. With your players or your opponent's got half a yard on you, you need to come across. Obviously, you won't keep possession, but it's going to stop your opponent.
Let him go down the line.
Slow down, jockey him now, jockey him.
Well done. Good stab.
tackle.
Well done. That's it. See how you tackle, Mike?
Oh. Dived in.
So where did he go wrong there, Jamie?
Well, again, he's come in a bit too quick, and then he's dived in instead of getting side on and staying on his feet, but it was also a good bit of skill.
OK.
So come on, let's do it again then.
So stay jockeying in, Mike. Don't dive in.
Stand up. Keep
Well
jockeying. Go on,
That's it.
tackle.
Get
Good
a
tackle.
stab in. Well done. It's one of the tackles we've been talking about.
Sometimes good defensive play means not making an immediate tackle. Here, Yap Stam steers Martin Pringle of Charlton into the corner. bides his time until reinforcements arrive, and then makes his move. Staying on your feet isn't always possible. Lucas Radaby has to go to ground to stop an almost certain chance on goal.
The next tackle we're going to do is going to be the sliding tackle where the opponent's got a couple of yards on you. It's a last-ditch attempt because you should always try and stay on your feet when you're defending. And it's important that you don't come through the back of people, so you've got to come at the side and time it well.
Some tackles are breathtaking. Just watch Sol Campbell. As in many aspects of the game, timing is crucial. A false move can mean a penalty and a red card. Here, David Wetherell's spot on.
What a great challenge from David Wetherell.
Come on, don't let him score.
Oh,
well done.
Good tackle.
That's it. Your life's got to depend on it. You don't let them score. Go on, then, Regan.
Get him. Go on,
Can you stop him scoring?
Oh, unlucky.
Bit too quick, Kieran. Give her a chance, will you, little fella? Okay, come on, Michael, then. Last-ditch tackle. Great tackle. He was about to score there. That's the one.
Go on, get across. Oh,
Great
well
tackle.
done, you got it out.
Just about to score a goal there. It was last-ditch tackle. Well done. Any more? Go on then, Steve.
Go on,
Stop him scoring. Well done. Well done, Steve.
Oh,
Great
brilliant.
tackle. Have some of that, Michael.
If I played football every day of the year, then I wouldn't complain because that's what I love doing. But I think it's important to get away from the game. Some people read, some people watch telly. I like to go and have a relaxing game of golf, play table tennis, play snooker, and that takes my mind totally off it. I've always, played games and always wanted to win. I'm not a brilliant golfer by any means or a brilliant snooker player. I've always been brought up, wanting to win and being disappointed if I lose.
He's from a family of two other brothers and two sisters. Within a family like that, there's always competition. Mike was the youngest of the brothers, and I think the youngest has always got to look after himself.
They play golf, snooker, football as well, so I think striving to get as good as them maybe, help develop me in a quicker manner. My dad Terry was also once a professional footballer. Here's one of his better finishes for Chester against Aston Villa, way back in 1975. My dad's been important right the way through my career. He's not pushed me into doing anything I don't want to do. He's been brilliant. I did a bit of boxing when I was about 11 and 12. My dad just put the suggestion to me. I think he knew the man who run the boxing club.
What Terry asked us to do is to develop Michael's strength. Because as a youngster he was being pushed off the ball a lot by bigger defenders. He realised that boxing would give him a good self-confidence, which he would apply on the football field. Michael had 2 contests for us in the space of 12 months, and he won both contests quite easily.
I was only 11, 12, so it's hard to knock anyone out at that age. But I come out of the ring with a bloody nose and whatever, so it was a tough sport and it was great fun. I regard my dad as my best mate. I play golf with him, play snooker with him, share all my secrets with him.
Well, the 50-year-old's there, and the 19-year-old is down there, so it shows he's passed it a bit.
The score that counts, isn't it? Not the distance.
Can't have my dad beat me on camera. Lucky, Dad. Unlucky. It's a half. Great shot. Killed that fella at the back of the greens. You. Well done. Another 50 for you only.
Still to come, some fun and games to improve your football skills. For the fancy Dans, a chance to show off with some aerial volleys. And match of the day, as the gang show us what they can do.
Most professional clubs play skill games such as these in training. I certainly do for Liverpool and England. And apart from being good fun, they also improve your touch and make you a better player. Okay, make sure everyone has a touch in the team now and no heading before it goes over. That's it.
This game is perfect for increasing confidence on the ball. When the gang had shown me what they could do, it was time for me to discover a Brazilian brand of football I had never seen before.
Simon, you imported this game of football de salon into this country. Could you tell me some of the background about it?
Yeah, well, a few years ago I was lucky enough to become friends with a Brazilian player, Juninho, who at the time was at Middlesbrough, and he did some coaching with me in Leeds. And after a while he said to me, "When do you do your football salon?" And I said, "You know, what is football salon? I'd never heard of it." And he told me that all of the players in Brazil play this as children. It's a compulsory part of the school curriculum.
He's got great little touches, hasn't he?
When I saw the game, I couldn't believe it. It's played on a small area, basketball court sort of size, just five-a-side.
He's got everything,
he has, yeah.
So what's the difference between a normal ball and this ball then?
It's only a size 2 compared to the 4 or 5 we'd normally use. And the bladder of the ball is filled with foam as well as air, so it doesn't bounce. So the game's just about passing, dribbling, close control. The kids get a lot more touches in this type of game. Well done, Kieran. Yes! It's obviously not as great for control from the air and heading, volleying and what have you, but you pick up that in other parts of your training. But
even watching this, you can see the players wanting to pass and wanting to dribble all the time. So that's something that you don't see as much in our game at the minute, is players taking people on. So it looks as if it encourages that anyway.
I eventually went out to Brazil and met with Pelé, Zico, Rivellino, and all of these guys the same. Ronaldo too had just played this as kids and attribute all of their skills to the game.
So the idea is keeping the ball along the ground?
On the floor, exactly. I mean, like the famous five-a-sides at Liverpool, I don't know if they still do them.
Yeah.
I suppose it's a similar idea, that as you've just said to me, all of the skills that you get in a game come out in this type of environment, and it's a great way for kids to learn and a fun way as well.
You've seen football de salon, now you're going to see mini soccer, the main difference being the size and weight of the ball.
So this uses a size 4 junior ball, and it's something the FA have tried to push with children, getting the clubs of under 9, 10 and 11 to play it on a Sunday rather than the 11-a-side game. And again, like football de salon, they're getting more touches. It's probably not as strong as football de salon on the passing and dribbling, but
I hope you got that one on camera, Joe.
In this game, you can open up a little bit more on variety of shots, volleying. They can play longer passes, so this is really important as well, and it's another game that brings great benefits to the kids. They shouldn't be too worried about winning these games, even on a Sunday for the clubs, because all of that can come later, can't it?
Yeah, that's right. I think the winning after the game, I think you've got to be disappointed if you do lose, and you've got to go out trying to win. But I think the be-all and end-all is this is all being groomed for a player to actually make it in the end, and that's when you've got to be a winner when you're doing it for a living. I think it's nice to have that attitude, but as you say, the performance of the player is the main thing at this level and this age. Go on your own. Yeah.
Do opponents try to put you off?
Some opponents try to put you off. The majority of them don't. Whether it's through, pulling your shirt or pinching you or stamping on your toes or whatever, or whether it's just through talking. Some do. It's not often that you get it in the Premier League. Mainly abroad, the defenders abroad, they like to do most of that. I mean, you can't understand them when they talk to you anyway, but they like to pull you and pinch you and grab you and whatever when you're abroad, especially if you've got a corner. If you notice when someone's taking a corner abroad, if you look in the penalty area, you always see people grabbing each other and tussling in the box. So I think that's different to the English football.
Have you ever got afraid in a match?
Afraid? No, I've never been afraid. I think if you're confident that you're going to do well when you go onto the pitch, then you're not scared of anyone. if you're playing against, you know, a great defender or not, then I think you've still got to be optimistic that you're going to score goals, or you're going to play well if you're a midfield player, or you're going to stop goals going in if you're a defender. But I think as a striker, you've always got to be optimistic that you're going to play well and score goals.
What's on your mind when you are clear on goal?
I think when you're clear on goal, you're just looking for what the keeper does, really. If you're away from your last marker, then I think you just look at the position that the keeper's in and try to take it to one side or the other. I never like going straight down the middle and standing at a keeper, because he can go right in the middle and close you down, and you've not got much space either side. So if you go to one side or the other, the keeper normally covers his near post and leaves a bigger gap in the far post. So I tend to, you know, come in from a different angle rather than straight, and just see where the keeper's positioned. If he's going to dive at your feet, then I'd chip it over him, or if he's going to stand up, then I'd try to hit it either through his legs or low to the side of him.
What do you feel like when you're dropped?
I think that everybody wants to be playing, but now there's so many games, then I think you've got to expect to not play in every single game now. It's hard for everybody to play or for someone to play the same team in every single game of the season with injuries and things like that. So I think you've got to get on with it sometimes. If you drop through a lack of form, then you've got to start playing well in training and when you get a chance. But I think if you just drop to be rested, then there's a big difference, and sometimes you've got to see the two sides of that.
Do you look forward to training, or do you just want to play a match as soon as possible?
I look forward to training every day, but if there's a match, you know, coming in the next few days, then I'd prefer to play matches than to train. But I still wake up and look forward to coming into training, because I enjoy playing football, and even when it's training, it's great fun.
What's the best stadium you've played in, you know, with atmosphere and that?
I think the best stadium I've played in is probably Wembley. I've played in front of 75,000 at Wembley before, and just the whole atmosphere and the whole feeling of playing at Wembley, it's so traditionally good, and all the great players have played there. So to play there for my first time when I made my debut for the England schoolboys was great, but then to make it for the full team was brilliant.
McManaman. Owen again. He's curled it!
I've been looking forward to this for ages. It's one of the most spectacular sights in the game, but it's also one of the hardest to get right. A well-timed volley gives you more power than any other type of shot. They come from all angles. But volleys don't always have to be blasted. A placed volley is just as effective. But for sheer entertainment, you can't beat a good volley. We start with hitting the ball out of our hands to develop timing and accuracy. I've got the gang working in narrow lanes to focus their minds. As you progress, you can develop your own ways of getting the ball airborne. Joe and Stephen are certainly having fun.
Oh, what a save!
As for Kieran, he's in a world of his own.
Right, we're now going to be volleying into a goal. Simon's going to be crossing the ball over with his hands. The important things are that we've got to keep our knee over the ball at all times to keep the ball down. We don't want to be hitting it into the stand. The timing's crucial. He's going to be throwing them in at different paces, so if it comes in quite fast, then we only have to guide the ball into the net. If it's a slow one, then we've got to put the pace on ourselves. So let's see how we go now, if Simon throws a few in. You got no chance there, Kev. Sorry. Go on.
I just love volleying, and poor old Jamie has no chance. Three key points to remember then. Timing is crucial, and you don't have to swing your foot ridiculously hard. Keep your eye on the ball the whole time. Keeping the knee of your kicking leg over the ball will enable you to keep the ball down. Jamie surrendered. I'll let the gang have a go.
Great strike, Kev. Keep your eye on the ball, that's it. Well done, Kieran, same again. Well done, Mike. Well done, Steve. Good power. Well guided, that's the one. A soft one you can guide in. Well done, Foureen. Well timed. Whee! Don't do that. Well done, Steve, that's it. Keep your eye on the ball. Lucky Daniel. Well done, Foureen. Well guided. If you put it in the corners, no keeper's going to get it. Just like that, Foureen, well done. Great strike, that's it. You concentrate on keeping your knee over the ball there, Mike, that was good. Well done, Foureen. If you can just, as the ball comes in, if you can just adjust your body, so if you see it's coming back, you've got to get back quick. As soon as the ball comes, you've got to know where it's going to come. So you step back and then play the ball. So if you can look where the ball's going to go as soon as it leaves his hand, and you can adjust your body and move your feet quickly to get there, then you'll be able to make the volley much easier. So if you want to try it again, Foureen, Simon throws the ball into you and just move your feet quickly to get in line with the ball. That's it, move your feet. That's it, you went and met it, that was perfect, well done. We're now going to make this more realistic by Simon actually crossing the ball from out wide. It's now vitally important that you concentrate on where the ball's going before he even kicks it, really. As soon as the ball comes across, your feet have got to be moving towards where the ball's going to go. So again, keeping the knee above the ball and concentrating on the timing of the ball. Go on, Simon. So you've got to be stepping back. See the line of the flight as soon as you can. Because that's a long one. Oh, no. Leaning back on the ball, see? I have got a left foot, see?
Michael Owen gets the match underway this week, finding Daniel. And off to Kieran. That's a good interception by Adrian. What a good contest between Adrian and Kieran, but Adrian proving the stronger. But Kieran still making the run back to cover. And this is Joe, and it was Kieran who just got a foot in. Nice play by Kevin.
Yes, Kev.
Really does have a lovely left foot. Brings it out very nicely indeed. Looks up, head up, always aware of who's around. Andrew cutting out with his head. The pass intended for Stephen. Look back on that tussle between Adrian and Kieran. Adrian slightly the more forceful. Beautiful control, keeps the ball close to him. Nice pass, and in the end, it looks as though Joe has a chance, but who gets back with the stab tackle? No one other than Kieran. And then some delightful control by Kevin, using the sole of the boot, quite Hansen-esque. Lovely play.
Force him down
this is
here,
Adrian.
Steve.
Good turn round Stephen, and a lovely shimmy that takes him away from Kieran Brown. Touched by Joe, and Adrian following up well. This is a really good attack. Joe once again looking for the shot, but Stephen dispossesses him well. Good challenge, good defensive play.
Can you finish with
and
the
now
shot
Kieran
across,
Brown
Kieran?
again. Good linking with Stephen. Lovely check back.
Well done.
Kevin available.
Keep the ball, Kev.
This is good
You don't have
stuff.
to force it.
Looks up and aims for Daniel.
Okay.
Can't get quite enough on the header. Some really good defending here by Adrian. Strength on the ball, confidence on the ball, good close control, lovely shimmy that took him away from Kieran Brown. And the look now for the little touch here by Joe. really Brazilian-esque. This is Reagan on the far side, with Katie and Foreen in attendance. And Foreen, when she goes to the ground, makes the tackle that counts. Bided her time, didn't dive in, and gets a good challenge in as Reagan tries to go past her. Kieran Phelan away from Michael, but loses out to Kevin. Lovely bit of backspin. Oh, and a really fine attempt at the volley. Lovely backspin ball that was supplied by Kevin, and Kieran almost got it right, but just ran out of room at the end. Confidence to go for it.
Yes, Steve.
This is Stephen, a good positive run here. Out to Kieran. Stephen has taken his position wide. Kieran forced to go back a little bit. Damien square, Katie in support. This is back to Daniel. And he looks up and looks for Stephen, who hits it on the volley and is really close to making a fine goal. Little pat on the head from Michael Owen. Quality stuff, both from Daniel. Again, a bit of backspin. And a really good strike on the instep, but just wide. Now Simon trying one of his party pieces. Damien got a piece of it, so did Kieran Brown. But here is his elder brother, Michael. And this is a good run. He's round Kevin, he's past Katie. Stephen tried to get in a challenge, and a lovely goal scored by Kieran Phelan. But he owes much to the fine run by Michael. Beautifully away from Kevin. Stephen tried to get a stab tackle in, but didn't quite make it. And Kieran Phelan is the scorer.
The Get Your Kit On campaign is a chance for you, boys or girls, to have a go at sport, football, tennis, golf or athletics. Ring Learn Direct on 0800 100 900 for a free magazine and information about how to get started.
Well done. But anyway, you're getting fined 2 weeks' wages for being late today.
But we don't get paid any wages.
And that's another 2 weeks for arguing with the gaffer. It's another football lesson I've taught you. While they're all considering their next move, let's recap what we've learned today. If you're defending, it's not always vital to dive into a tackle. Jockey your opponent away from danger areas and choose your moments. Skills games are not only good fun, but they also make you a better player. And for volleying, remember that timing is crucial, so keep your eyes on the ball. Next week, the delights of dribbling, including my tips on beating your opponent. Why life for footballers isn't always a bed of roses. And I go head-to-head on the penalty spot with one of the all-time great keepers. See ya.